Look, if you're lying awake right now, doing that midnight mental math in the dark, figuring out how you're going to afford rent, those ridiculously expensive textbooks, and a phone bill that's, let's face it, already past due, you are deeply understood here. Today, we're jumping straight into a really raw, fascinating source document. It's a survival guide created by a college student who hit their absolute financial breaking point. This is an explainer on the 100-day hustle, and we're going to break down their exact blueprint for survival. Not as some fluffy theoretical concept, but as a real-time experiment in making ends meet when you literally have absolutely nothing left to spare.
Okay, let's dive into this. $43. That's the exact bank balance driving this entire experiment. The creator of this guide isn't dealing with hypotheticals, right? They aren't doing future wealth planning. With just $43 to their name, a looming tuition payment they absolutely cannot fully cover, and a part-time job that barely pays for the gas it takes to commute there, the stakes here are incredibly visceral. This isn't about, saving up for a luxury vacation or investing in the stock market. It's about sheer day-to-day survival.
And the source material lays out this reality with brutal honesty. Because being broke, it isn't just a buzzword people use online to farm sympathy. It's a daily, grinding reality that dictates literally every single choice you make. It's doing that midnight math on a late phone bill, or staring at your gas gauge while commuting to a job that barely pays. It means standing in the supermarket aisle, nervously checking your account balance on your phone before you even dare to put groceries on the conveyor belt. It means looking your friends in the eye and declining plans because there's just no way you can afford a $10 meal out. These are the raw, specific, painful realities that any struggling student, or really any working adult living paycheck to paycheck, knows all too well.
Section 1. Rejecting fake advice. Real action over empty theory.
And this brilliantly illustrates a massive divide we see today. There's a huge gap between what we usually see online and what people actually need to survive. On the left side, we've got influencer advice. You know the type. Pure theory from people who have probably never been truly broke a day in their lives. They push this kind of toxic idea that you can just manifest wealth by staring into a crystal ball or waiting for things to magically get better. But on the right side, the source outlines real methods, tested action. These are strategies meant for actual college students and working professionals who need to start generating income today. No magic, no fluff, just reality.
Section 2. The 100-Day Plan. A blueprint for action.
The mechanical formula of this 100-day series is remarkably straightforward, which is honestly exactly why it's so compelling. Step 1, find a method. Step 2, test the method. Step 3, share the results. Every single day for 100 days, the creator commits to executing this exact loop. And the methods aren't going to be these massive, unrealistic entrepreneurial leaps either. As the source notes, they're going to range from simple side hustles to testing out money-making apps and even transparently sharing the costly mistakes made along the way. Mistakes that cost money they frankly didn't have to lose. All to test these theories out so you don't have to.
The daily, compounding nature of this project is a lot like stacking building blocks. 100 days total. One breakdown covering one tested method per day. So the crucial point is why this specific structure matters so deeply. The content builds sequentially. Each lesson, each failure, and each minor success builds directly on the foundation of the one right before it. The source emphasizes that diving in early is totally key because the context and the foundational lessons you gain today, those become the exact tools you'll use for tomorrow's strategy. Section 3. Real rules, zero polish. Managing expectations.
Now, this project is going to be raw and unfiltered. The creator is forcefully assuring us right off the bat that they do not have it all figured out. And more importantly, they absolutely refuse to pretend that they do. That is a massive, refreshing departure from the highly produced, perfectly studio-lit financial advice we're all so accustomed to consuming online. This is a real-time experiment. We aren't pretending it's perfect. It's going to be messy, it's going to be raw, and completely unfiltered.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the creator's explicit commitment to failure. That's what transforms this whole project. Quoting directly from the text here, I'll tell you when something doesn't work as well as it sounded because that's more useful to you than pretending every idea is perfect. I mean, wow, that level of authenticity is the true backbone of this guide. Willingly sharing the flops, the wasted time, and the dead ends right alongside the successes, that's what shifts this entire endeavor from a selfish vanity project into an actual, highly usable survival guide for the rest of us.
Section 4. Figuring it out together. The journey ahead.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because the sand is literally in the hourglass for this project. The source issues an immediate, urgent call to action. Subscribe now so you don't lose this series in the algorithm. Tomorrow is day 2, and the creator is not stopping, not pausing until day 100. This is an active, ongoing countdown. Missing a step means missing a crucial piece of the survival puzzle that they're actively building right in front of us.
So we've unpacked the $43 reality, we've talked about the firm rejection of fake internet gurus, and that deeply unpolished 100-day roadmap. But the source leaves us with one deeply personal challenge. Are you struggling right now? Because if you are, maybe waiting for a magical solution just isn't the answer. Maybe it's time to test, to fail, and to build alongside someone who is in the exact same boat as you. Let's actually figure this out. Together. Will you take the first step and join the hustle tomorrow?